Radiant team, ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, Slaughter blank the armlet, a life stealer, and these guys will just drop. The corrosive phase goes out. Not even without that, it's just pretty intense damage. So yeah, that's definitely a concern for Team Onyx. We'll see how they maybe look to deal with that. As far as on the side of DooWop, their third pick, they're thinking a lot about this. They're dipping quite a bit into their reserve time. Again, you'd figure still need a couple of their ports as well as the mid option on top of that. So mid feels like for the most part usually comes later on, though. They're gonna go to Warlock here with their third pick. Warlock, again, not too popular of a hero as of late. I know Complexity maybe has ran him a couple of times here and there, but overall, not a popular hero, but DooWop, they're going to run him here. Makes sense to you?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Axe.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Yeah, Bat Rider, the fourth pick for DooWop. Interesting there, because yeah, that actually means Slaughter's going to be more the 4 position now, you'd figure, which I guess as of late he kind of has been playing a lot of 4 in the competitive scene. So Bat Rider as the off lane, yes, and then their final pick going to be that mid option up here. Bat Rider gets them a little bit more initiation, and another transport for Life Stealer on top of the Slaughter. I guess that's never a bad thing to have more vehicles.
Weaver.
Radiant team,
yep.
bad.
Mason Weaver here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Final ban happened for Team Onyx now. Again, you figure that they still need their mid option.
5 seconds remaining.
What it could be a comfortable pickup for DooWop, and let's take it away and then look at their own final pick, which is also going to be that mid. So, a lot of mind games coming down to the very end here as far as the mid versus mid matchup. You see Quap taken away by DooWop. Other popular mid heroes, things like an OD is still on the board. Poker, yeah, so a couple of the more popular ones. At least you play a lot of mid yourself. Is there kind of a unique mid that you'd like to see here? Magnus, maybe?
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Now, again, still spending a little extra time even to figure out what they want on their pick here. So they got still 30 seconds on reserve time to make that decision, but still, again, several of those popular options open, a couple unique ones. So see what Team Onyx decides to end up with in the end. The Weaver mid, I guess, isn't out of the question either if they potentially want it.
Invoker.
They're going to go Invoker.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I still remember the game against Complexity, the Complexity debut game earlier on last week. Actually, I had to end up casting that series, and I believe played a fantastic Invoker that game. So that was a lot of fun to watch. Looking forward to seeing that again here. Alchemist is the choice for DooWop, so they do go a little bit more of that farm intensive, to say the least.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, DC here to start things off. Going to be a quick return, I'm sure. Just a quick restart, and then we'll be good to go to kick things off with our middle series now. in game 1, of course. The axe a little bit more, talking about the end right there. Yeah, his initiation again can be pretty strong, but blink dagger for that, of course. Does get the tranquil boots, then maybe the blink SAP, or does he go a vanguard? So what would you like to see? We'll see what the game demands this time around for Axe right here. Is they're going to be good to go. Drawing out some circles, talking about where they want to go. DooWop is just yet, but our later series again, guys, it's going to be the same Team Onyx right here. They're going to be matched up against NP for our final series of the night, so hopefully still plenty of good Dota 2 action coming at you, and still a couple American action at least as well. Again, though, we're trying to find out the top team, and these are, as the days progress on, obviously the matches continue to be very important, but we're going to start getting a better idea of which teams are eligible for that top spot. And we're talking about going into this series, if on this one or the next one, then that pretty much will knock them out. So they are playing for their tournament lives in a sense. We're DooWop a little bit more leeway, but not much more. Both of these, basically, they would like to have a 2-0 here. The point. So we'll see which of these two teams manages to take advantage of said situation. But I'll say as well, the final match on February 2nd is actually, it's only one game. Yeah, God, yeah. Tier 3 teams, man. Complexity versus NP is the final game. It's actually by itself. There's no other games on that day. It could actually come down to that final day with those two teams, as well as even DC being involved, and, you know, depending on how that one plays out, maybe. So it's going to be interesting to see how this really finishes here. I know Southeast Asia, their region actually came down to the final day between Faceless and TNC, actually. TNC ended up getting the spot in the end, their record, so last week. All right, so yes, yeah, Liquid. Well, they finished all their games, and yes, they are 100% going. But I think there's only 3. Oh yeah, they get 2 spots obviously out of Europe there, because they're better apparently. All right, here we go. Things coming out. Earth Spirit. It's pretty obvious that he probably plays something here, and they're spam pinging it. Go. And is that sentry not blocking their own camp? I guess it's not. Yeah, it's just out.
Seconds to battle!
That it blocks it or doesn't, yeah, that would be annoying, so holding on all it works out right here. Speaking of that, there is another one, of course, at this other camp that DooWop is unaware of for the time being, and they're going to have to notice of that as soon as the 30-second spawn does not happen. React to that. Bat Rider at the top lane, he has the double Enchanted Mango build. Spam that Fireflight.
This be a bad 8!
Be doing his solo thing up here. Looks like hear you here on Slardar. He also coming up top? Yeah. yeah, might as well make a play up here and at least have a good time at the top lane, let our Weaver farm. And first gonna kill, you got Slaughter kind of poking in, Barrel. Dupa goes right on past him, and actually in the best spot for him, but he will be fine. Slaughter not gonna take any risks. He's taking some good damage, and he'll just keep running away. But yeah, that Barrel a little off. But Axe in the jungle as mentioned. He has an Iron Talon he's talking about, and this skin, by the way, using that scythe of his, that's kind of interesting. Axe skin right there. But yeah, so the middle matchup you're talking about sounds like Alchemist. You expect Alchemist to come out on top here in that middle lane. Oh my god, he actually gets away. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Yeah, the Shadow Word was still on him. I heard it going off, and yeah, so did he. So that was a hell of an attempt, a Sunstrike, but a good job by Alchemist as well, choosing not to chase, maybe even figuring that or trying to de-aggro the tower even, and ended up getting the kill in the end. So yeah, good assistance from Warlock right there. And of course, that's going to help Alchemist that much more, but already it's maybe a slight advantage here. Dubu, though, he's trying to get some response. Again, the barrel roll just going to miss, though. Or 7 spikes.
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, catch. Go ahead. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, watching it right there, especially, again, we mentioned if they're 3-0 with this Hero Demon, clearly a comfortable Coddle player, and showing off right there once again. Yeah, the Illuminate spam clearly causing an issue. The Mana Leak could have used on Batrider right here. Also another pretty solid ability to have against that hero, and you see it, look at that mana, it's just about Khan actually with her Spirit coming in. The bug is up, Snake King does get over the cliff with a Fireflight, but still has that bug on him. He will survive though, and they do have a Shrine. He is, but the Sunstrike, oh, it's not gonna hit Snake King. Using the Shrine in time, and even if it hit him, I think he actually would have been fine at that point, but attempt by Invoker there in the middle lane. Bottom lane, open wounds on Axe. Is this the kill? No, just push him out. Big farm.
A soldier's fortune.
Illusion.
Speaking of that Mason, 24-4 right here. CS looking solid there, second in the game. On that free farming Lifestealer as matching. You see Alchemist though making his way into the jungle. Using those illusions to tank for him and gonna do a little bit. Dubu though, curious, trying to get some information and eventually spot out maybe the Alchemist gets that ward down. Kill this acid spray that's there and tells that yep, it's me nearby, but of course Alchemist is gonna be fine, so any danger right there of being in trouble. Bottom lane, the Lifestealer again. Talk about getting him online ASAP, and it certainly is coming. That armlet well in the works. Over to the net worth right here pretty early, but 2,500. Obviously, Alchemist is slightly above him even at 2,900, but overall, very, very good start. Axe, he does have those Trinkle boots queued up. Makes sense though, and actually, he might be in trouble though, Dubu. Yeah, there goes the crush. Doesn't give enough damage though. He needs at least a couple more auto attacks. Bash just yet, of course, and I don't think he's gonna just kill. Oh, he tried to stay close enough for the crush, and he ends up missing it. Now he's in trouble. The Sunstrike connects, and that will secure the kill. Beautiful turn for Onyx. Work coming out.
Dire's bottom tower is taking a beating.
Yeah, he has that queued up, so at least for the time being, that is his intention of the next item at least. Like what they're doing here, Warlock's kind of taking over the middle lane a little bit. Now, he's a level 3 Warlock against a basically almost level 7 Invoker, so gotta be a little bit careful as far as keeping your distance, and he's aware of that. He certainly is, but, you know, might as well leave some experience with Alchemist in the jungle. Speaking of that, Axe and Earth Spirit coming on over. Now, he currently has the ultimate active. I mean, the Pharaoh are going to miss right there. Even if that connects, though, I don't think they're getting that kill, especially with support coming over. So it's going to happen, and still they'll walk back, and they'll go towards the middle lane, maybe try to play on a Warlock. That could have been the better decision from the beginning, frankly. They still might get into the end. Sunstrike is going to hit, and it looks like that. I don't know if that hit, actually. Yeah, well, the Colding Blade secures it anyways. Open wounds, meanwhile, on to Flea, the chase from Yara here. As he's going to take a silence, though, in the flank, though. Flame Break going to push it back. And Lifestealer, he's still moving forward. He's still not afraid. He has to rage up. Gonna wear off right there. Flea, though, needs to keep his distance now. The Meteor ready to go. Boulder Smash connect. There's that Meteor, but he jumps inside the creep. Meanwhile, Lasso catches Axe. Comes out of the creep doing that damage. Bulba, though, he's keeping his distance, and he will actually survive. Another open wound's not ready. Not enough mana. They do lose Pat Rider. As Mason comes in on that Weaver and secures the kill on him with the Gemini attack there. So, well, the finish actually not too bad for Onyx, and they're up 4-1 now.
Invisibility. Of the
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Axe is attempting to find said kill once again. Now he's by himself, no blink or anything like that, and he's actually going to run into a little bit of trouble. Finds Warlock, but battle hung her up, and he'll just walk it off. Keeping his distance. Bottom lane, they're going to be diving. Meanwhile, Lifestealer, one more auto attack, and they secure the Remnant comes out and silence through. So Lifestealer didn't catch the initial damage right there, but Invoker being a part of it, understandable that they were able to drop him. So Lifestealer, he's been having a great game, and that will slow him down though. He gets caught there. Bottom lane, Bat Rider's nearby though. Lasso's ready. Who's the target? Maybe the Earth Spirit? No, he's not going to use anyone just yet. Just going to put the fire down with a Fire Flight in the back for the Kitchen Booker as well. Does Slaughter and Warlock. Fleet is going for the TP though. No bash. And no, he will not get out. Actually, the damage is a little bit too much to handle. That must have been so close. Meanwhile, DooWop on the run. Corrosive Haze is up though. He misses the uphill attack, but that actually lets Slaughter get it arguably better, as that means the Blink Dagger that much closer now. So, nice 2 for nothing right there. Big kill on Invoker. Oh, Pollution Room going to be killing him. But there too.
Just for that, I almost died.
I'll say that. I'll say he lived for a while, man. I mean, that Shadow Word actually healed him up quite a bit, but only killed him. you want your shrine, you're gonna have to go through us. And Axe realizing very quickly that it's not gonna be the correct decision as Batrider barely poked out. If Snaking happened to be hiding behind a tree right there, that's most certainly a dead Axe, but able to get the expose out, and that'll give him the information to turn around and run the hell on out of there. Where he does get caught. Yara here, meanwhile, Lifestealer, he's made his way to the top lane, and that armlet basically finished now, as he does deny the top tower as well. Well played right there. In front of the Favor. But as we're talking about, I mean, sure, they got a couple of candidates that are vehicles right now for the Lifestealer, but neither one has that Blink Dagger just yet, although Batrider, he does almost have it. 1,600 gold saved up. He is farming up the jungle a little bit. So it looks like they will have that good to go here. The near future. We'll see what kind of plays come out of that. But
Finders, keepers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Boy, Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. The Dire's top tower is under attack.
oh, 747. They find him with Half-Life doing the Ancients right here. Now he has the ultimate, the Chemical Rage activated in there near a shrine. So yeah, you could tell they figure it's not safe to fight there. They will kind of stop him a little bit. They choose to port out, and that was the correct decision. They were going to definitely be collapsed on top lane. This port coming in, but guess who's here? It's Batrider nearby. Now he doesn't have the Blink Dagger just yet, but Rage is going to be popped at Lifestealer, and he'll just TP away, as does Batrider. So team's kind of being somewhat evasive right there. It's 747. He is getting close to that Radiance. He has enough for the Sacred Relic, and just a little bit more before that pattern's finished. Is this a pretty good timing with the Armlet first on top of that? Would you say it's good timing for Alchemist here?
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
We'll take that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Warlock Golem was ready to go right there. Yeah, they definitely wanted to pick that fight. They smoked up and everything, but do not get the chance, however, Snaking with Lifestealer inside. They're still looking for that opportunity. Going to wrap around the middle lane. As we see, though, if they went to the left, they would have found target. So, unfortunately, they don't have the God vision that we do. And so, they do see Bulba, though, on the Axe. Now, there's a lot of team support nearby, so this could get interesting if they do go in. They're definitely going in. Axe going to be the target. They catch him off guard immediately. And the Warlock Golem even used. I don't know if that was necessary. More of like a precaution, if anything. They get the Axe kill in the background, though. Earth Spirit, he's flying in. Lifestealer's kind of left by himself over here. Seeing someone retreat. And he goes down. That was a full retreat from DooWop. A little curious about that decision. And the Golem will be destroyed on top of that. But yeah, they got the hell out of there quickly, except for Lifestealer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What's over here? Connell's a little deep. Flesh, or Open Wizard, excuse me, Libby used right there and keeping him slowed and actually securing the kill on him. So that positioning for Demon, maybe a little too aggressive. Flea got the ghost walk off. He'll survive. Makes his way out, lack of detection here in this area at least. But talking about the Radiance on Alchemist, so he's ready to fight, but Onyx picking up on that. They are going to make their way out. However, Roshan will be a nice transition into the Roshan pit here for DooWop. And It's Aegis, which I assume they're going to be able to accomplish. Who do you give it to? Alchemist or Lifestealer?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lasso attempted the background right there, but he got blinded light pushed back actually. Going to be canceled. Now he's left by himself. Meanwhile, Lifestealer pops out. DooWop is going to fall. On the Earth Spear, 747 Chemical Rage activated. He does have the Aegis as mentioned and puts another Acid Spray down on top of them. But the Cuddle with the Illuminate going through, keeping them off, and that will be the only pick as Batrider did end up surviving. I'm a little surprised by that because he actually was in a really unfortunate spot, but managed to make his way out of there with that Firefly and only death on the Earth Spirit. So despite a big fight breaking out right there, not the most casualties, but still a victory for DooWop, and they have the Aegis now. So they do give it to Alchemist as we're talking about that.
Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack. Top tower.
Ooh, Snake King, if he had a lasso there, they're going to jump Invoker, no doubt, but it was still coming off cooldown, so unable to make the jump happen, and Alchemist will just dead, soak up some farm here in the middle lane. You do see that net worth, of course, understandably, and by a lot tops in the game, nearly 13,000 net worth for him. He has the bots now as well. He's going to be building into that Manta style as a follow-up. Pretty typical stuff going on here. Alchemist in the hands of 747. Meanwhile, smoke attempt maybe? Yep, the Lifestealer's inside Batrider. Not going to be smoking. Oh, there we go. Do smoke up. Now they're making their way out. No Vision's going to be seeing them initially, so chance right here, but matter will he be able to wrap around maybe the mid lane? Demon sitting there with that Illuminate. There's obviously no clue that he's about to get jumped, very possibly. Running on the uphill of the Radiant Aegis. And he puts middle tower on Bunker. That's the better target. And they have the first damage up front. Yes, they do. They lock him down with the lasso. And the team support not there in time. So it worked out better that they couldn't catch the Coddle initially. Better target.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Wow.
He'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. That was a misplay for sure. Now he doesn't have his mention. There's Colding Blade, so he comes to slide with the 3-man stun, but it's not going to matter now. Magnetize comes out of the background, and this is a retreat mode now. 4-2 up with the Warlock Golem. The Warlock Golem's coming. There we go. It catches the couple in the background. Axe with the Berserker's Call. The Colding Blade goes through. He gets another slam dunk. He has another one ready, but nobody low enough. However, Warlock going to be picked off by Mason back there. Bulbasaur simply trying to live flame break push, though, and Lifestealer able to chase him down. He's seen the front lines, though. DooWop now. Mason going further. Flea is back. And he's pissed off. He wants some kills. A 3-for-1 so far. The Sunstrike, it does connect. And Snake King will fall. The double kill for Mason. Tried it with that Desolator. Oh, the misplay somewhat from DooWop. The decision making to kind of spread there. And look at this, actually. Lifestealer going back in. Is this even a good move? He's not even going to get the kill, actually. Gets away. Took up the creep, but it's killed immediately. And out come the cold snaps. And now Yara here on Lifestealer. That completes the cleanup. It was one just decision after the next for DooWop that just seemed like maybe they're not playing the best right there. But honestly, Team Onyx, they also looked really good.
A soldier's fortune.
Finders, keepers.
Illusion.
Come and get it! Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack!
He gets away. Oh my god, that damage. The meatball on top of the Sunstrike. And Sauter went from full to nothing. They also get staking up there, and the chase is on Warlock. As he's just simply run, but I don't know if that's going to work. And actually, yep, they do catch him. So a 3-for-0. Another double kill for Mason. You talked about the Lincolns and the work. It's that much closer now as a result. Stab him right there. Look at DooWop in the middle lane. He's been waiting patiently, waiting for his team to get here, but they're not going to get there in time to maybe set up a kill on a Lifestealer. But man, Team Onyx, they're just really online now. And this Weaver seems like he's starting to get out of hand here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Mine.
A golden thread.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Earth Spirit right here, so that'll be a quick kill. There's that bomb coming out with the Lifestealer and the Pat Rider, so find somebody by themselves, especially a squishier like that Earth Spirit, and you're in a fairly easier kill, and that will transition into Roshan. No, he's not up just yet, so just in the area. Realizing that they're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but yeah, I guess you can never be too comfortable when you're going up against an Alchemist that is getting very good farm, as he usually does, and really the case here. 747 is doing a great job of that, and that Octarine core, of course, gonna be next, and once he gets that, it's more difficult to kill, especially on top of the Chemical Rage. He has that active, so things to worry about. Almost level 20 on Mason, though. That means gonna have that level 20 talent with either the 15 agility or 200 life. I would assume probably the 15 agility. That's the way this game's going, but Slaughter, he thought he could TP, saw Mason open on him, he's like, alright, I'll just TP, I'll be fine. All of a sudden a tornado flies through and cancels it immediately. And so he just dropped shortly after, so great catch there, no buyback for 30 seconds. Alchemist is doing a bit of split push at the top lane at least. And gonna get that secondary tower, but Onyx, they're doing the push themselves in the middle lane, and they also will get a secondary tower. That's another 2,700 gold just about. Oh yeah, setting him up here, yep, there we go. And Flea looking to make a play now. He jumps in. The meteor comes down. Still concoction going off though. Will stun Invoker, but kind of delaying it feels like right now. The inevitable almost. Alchemist continuing to run. He does have support coming in. Can he get here in time? Bonus smash you in the background. The lasso does catch Flea. Out comes the Warlock Cult. And they're going for the turn. Burn, baby, burn. There's that combo that you're talking about. And the two fall on the side of Onyx, but Mason will be able to snipe out the Alchemist right there. He uses time lapse, gets back to a good amount of life. Half-life right now, Warlock, and he actually escaped barely into life to magnetize himself, though. He is going to go down, but they do get another turn kill on Akana, looks like, now DooWop on the run on the Earth Spirit. The Crush comes out, the Corrosive paces up, and that will be a dead Earth Spirit as well. So now it's Onyx's turn to overcommit a little bit, as they did right there. Good response that time around from DooWop.
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. take that.
Trying to catch him. There they go. The Berserker's call. The Sunstruck, everything being used. Didn't have life, but not enough just yet in the background. Axe actually got lasted away, and now we'll get a kill on him. Shooting at Sun in the background as well. In favor of DooWop, looked like coming out from the slaughter, and Coddle going to be chased down by the Alchemist. The Burn Baby Burn being used in Vest from Lifestealer. Doing the burst coming out on a Dubu right here, and he will also burn down to the ground. So now Invoker, it's all run mode for Flea right here. Throws out the Tornado. He will manage to survive. Had a Ghost Walk just in case. A good response again from DooWop. So no Warlock Golem, no problemo. They turn 3 for 1, and now the Roshan. So good transitions for DooWop here, actually, and this means they're going to get another Aegis if they give it to Alchemist again, or perhaps Lifestealer.
Work for Radiance to blame.
Get better.
He's working on that with the Blade Mail. Of course, already finished to go with the Blink on top of that. But yeah, you do look at the graph of the net worth. It's been overall always in favor of DooWop. Now, you always have to be, or keep it in mind that they have an Alchemist on their team, and he tends to skew that chart a little bit. And you figure, yeah, it's actually been somewhat in favor of Onyx even. But right now, it is the biggest slate, upwards of about 4,000 overall net worth for DooWop right here. Experience, though, it's actually been looking good for Onyx, although it has dipped quite a bit and nearly even at this point. Lifestealer, AC in the works. That double damage rune on him, though. They definitely want to fight right now. You even have the Shadow Word on him from Warlock, so putting almost that he gets jumped right here, but it's not going to be the case as we see Onyx is always in the top lane. This means it's going to be a free secondary tower push. There is still the middle secondary tower up that DooWop will have to take out before they can worry about Shrines or maybe even going further. Demon? Funnel is a pretty fast hero, running at 420 movement speed right here. And he will be fine. He is working on that Ags, of course, and it's coming along just under 2,000 gold for the Ags Mikado, which is an important item to have. Talking about there. And it is going to be a Shiva's, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bat Rider, he's hunting. He's trying to find somebody. He just blanks in basically blindly right there. Hoping that somebody was going to be right there, but not the case. They do easily get the tower push, though. So that is the last outer tower now destroyed. You do see the Earth Spirit, though. Split pushing at the bottom as this Cuddle on the top lane. So both support heroes, surely enough, are the ones doing the split pushing here, while the cores of Onyx are back trying to defend what they can, making their way into their good shop jungle area. But Bat Rider, again, still nearby. They don't have the vision up here, though, so they do another blind kind of jump. Hitting anybody. A little indecisive as far as where they want to go. They're going to wrap around back towards the middle lane. and maybe try to siege right here. So, yeah, you're going to take advantage of having the Aegis. The Shiva's in his backpack currently. We're going to swap that in once he loses the Aegis, whatever it's death or reclaimed here. But here we go. Into the base. And they break through. Roland's ready. God, that's a lot of damage. 747 almost drops, actually. The right clicks, but he actually makes it out of there. But yeah, you see minus armor and everything, and we were pounding in the auto attacks with that MKB. It's got that. You got to be a little careful.
We'll take that. Finders, keepers. Illusion.
Mine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures, they're fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, you see, I mean, DooWop's been spending a lot of time right here, just frankly doing a whole lot of nothing, it feels like, while their top lane's just being pushed in all the way to the base. And the tower does take a little bit of damage there even, so yeah, it feels like, again, DooWop a little unsure of exactly how they want to go about this. I'm guessing probably some items here. Yeah, the AC on Lifestealer, of course, going to be a pretty impactful item. BKB on Slaughter, I don't know if they can really wait for that, though, as he still needs a bit more farm before that's happening. So BKB on Batrider is actually just about there. Definitely going to be another good tool again to pick up. And then, of course, the Abyssal Blade on Alchemist. So the items coming out, but as you're just talking about, really, I mean, DooWop not necessarily only having one more chance, but got to figure once they get these items, now they have the Aegis, they really need to capitalize right now, or else this game could start going more and more in favor of Team Onyx. So we'll see how DooWop manages to make use of the next 2 or 3 minutes here or so. And a lot more just kind of roaming through the dire jungle, only to find nobody. They're going to get some aggressive vision down at least to their ability. But Onyx is avoiding, as they should be. They're just going to head to the bottom lane. As long as their base isn't being heavily pushed in, they're just going to keep split pushing here. Force reaction.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh no. Yeah, he got trapped on the ledge right there. In fact, Duma's gonna look at the back of his head top. Out comes the Warlock calling now, and he barrel rolls up. Duma's still alive throughout all of this, and they lose Lifestealer in the midst of all the chaos going on. Earthspirit finally will fall, but now you see the Radiant side just simply trying to run. Mason though sitting from far. Landing in the auto attack, does take us down the last second, but he's going back in with that Shikuchi, eliminate from behind, and Batrider is picked up. Alchemist, Chemical Rage, he's just on the run. Sunstrike looked like attempt, actually did hit Warlock right there, maybe trying to TP out. And he goes down, so far it's a 3 for 1, possibly a 4 for 1 as Alchemist does officially get caught. He's dead, a 4 for 1 is completed. Slaughter the sole survivor. So yeah, that initiation, it wasn't the prettiest. He didn't get the Force Staff over the actual base, and they kind of felt like they had to actually go in and save him, and they just forced a big fight that did not work.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's the movement is pretty insane. And again, with the cooldown only being 6 seconds, using it also frequently, he's just real slippery. And they're gonna use it right here to go into Warlock. No golem, but they'll just easily take that kill. Lifestealer, meanwhile, just trying to run. The auto attack from Mason, how much damage they do. He jumps inside Alchemist just simply to live. But when you're doing that, you know you're in a pretty dire spot. As, well, the Radiant happens to be in this case. So, top lane, Batrider, he's kind of cut into creep wave here. The Firefly at least, and trying to delay. Oh, but the tornado hits. The EMP comes out, and Batrider now maybe somewhat regretting this decision. Can he actually escape? He's trying to fly away. Deafening Blast connects. The meatball comes out, and that's a dead Batrider. Yep, that's him dead. I mean, he does have a buyback, but 4 kills, and this third row shot going to be responding any second. There we go. And Onyx is here, ready to go for it.
Big guy, he got himself killed. That Dire team, they don't muck about.
That's a good kill. I mean, it's a start for sure. That's, you mentioned he had the gem, and so that drops and pick it up for themselves. So that's a good start here for DooWop, and try to transition off of that into the base perhaps. But Coddle, he must have some talent. Yeah, the minus 25-second respawn time. I was gonna say he's already done a 10 seconds before he's up here by just dying. So no buyback, but doesn't really matter. As we back up, thanks to Ice Frog there. As bottom lane pushed out, the Abyssal Blade we were talking about earlier, you know, he chose to go the axe on a Warlock or give it to Warlock, and at least now he's gonna have the Abyssal Blader soon. Like, but needs something now. That's the problem. They need to be going, but it's at the same time you're fighting into an Aegis Weaver. So also, you don't want to be doing. You do. And see, Lifestealer only about 15,000 net worth, and kind of comparing to everyone else, you know, there's over 10,000 net worth behind the Weaver on the other side. So really has not had the best game in terms of his own farm, unfortunately. Level 21 here, but even a little bit ways from that level 25 talent, which isn't necessarily a huge jump. I mean, another second on the Rager with 15 armor. Seem like pretty solid abilities, but not going to be having that for a little bit, as a result of how the game's just going right now. So, Lee, almost level 25 himself, and, you know, we saw a game the other day where it had a lot to do with counter push or split push even. He went that minus 15-second tornado cooldown ability. Do you see that here, or is the AoE Deafening Blast just too good? Aggressive, so it makes sense there, Mason. Here we go. Gonna be in the front lines again, has that Aegis, so he's not really too worried at all, as well as just frankly being pretty hard to kill in general. 2,500 life, you got the evasion. It's not an easy target to drop right here. The Link is on top of that, so kind of just slowly bow away at the base here. The most spectator friendly necessarily, but what Onyx needs to and should be doing here. Victory. Now the last one, that's a double. 4-step away, but look at the can't even kill him. Weaver's gonna time lapse. All the evasions coming out. He time lapse back to full. They're gonna stun him in the back row. Alchemist will trying to get the damage out, but again, it's still not enough. He's just too damn tanky. The evasions are real. And still nobody dying in the background. You had Invoker jumping in, but
Barracks are under
it's a
attack.
falling back. But yeah, this bug, man. He just cannot squash this bug here. Yeah. The evasions, okay, so maybe a little bit of luck too with the butterfly. It's, how difficult it is. Again, even if they manage to kill him, he has the ages, so worst case, time lapse back up in 5 seconds. Can't play in the background. Catches Warlock. He's burned. He does have his Warlock. Only couldn't get enough in time. He's being locked down. There's the one fully played on the Alchemist, by the way. He does not have a flyback connect at all, but do it. Out come the double Warlock Golems at least. Trying to make a presence on this fight, but Warlock does fall, and there go the Golems. They just melt away. Batrider simply trying to delay the inevitable. GG, well played. It is official. I mean, it was just a matter of time, really. But Onyx does actually break through and take game 1 here.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Guillotine ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Final ban happened for Team Onyx now. Again, you figure that they still need their mid option.
5 seconds remaining.
Do what they think could be a comfortable pickup for DooWop, and let's take it away and then look at their own final pick, which is also going to be that mid. So, a lot of mind games coming down to the very end here as far as the mid versus mid matchup. You see Quap taken away by DooWop. Other popular mid heroes, things like an OD is still on the board. Poker, yeah, so a couple of the more popular ones. At least you play a lot of mid yourself. Is there kind of a unique mid that you'd like to see here? Magnus, maybe?
Dire team pick. Sense.
Axe.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Bad Rider!
Dire team pick.
Yeah. Got Bat Rider, the 4th pick for DooWop. Interesting there, because, yeah, that actually means, so, yeah, Slaughter's going to be more the 4 position you'd figure, which I guess as of late, he kind of has been playing a lot of 4
10 seconds
in
remaining.
the competitive scene. So Bat Rider as the off lane, yes, and then
5
their final
seconds
pick going to be
remaining.
that mid option up here. Bat Rider gets them a little bit more initiation, and another
Reserve
transport for
time.
Lifestealer on top of the Slaughter. I guess that's never a bad thing to have more vehicles.
Weaver!
Weaver.
Radiant team
Yep.
bad.
Mason Weaver here.
Ten. Radiant team bad. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team bad. Ten seconds remaining. Reserve time. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Now, again, still spending a little extra time even to figure out what they want on their pick here. So they got 30 seconds on reserve time to make that decision, but still, again, several of those popular options open, a couple unique ones. So see what Team Onyx decides to end up with in the end. The Weaver mid, I guess, isn't out of the question either if they potentially want it.
Invoker.
They're going to go Invoker.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I still remember the game against Complexity, the Complexity debut game earlier on last week. Actually, I had to end up casting that series, and Lee played a fantastic Invoker that game, so that was a lot of fun to watch. Looking forward to seeing that again here. Alchemist is the choice for DooWop, so they do go a little bit more of that farm intensive, to say the least.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, so they're blank the armlet, a life stealer, and these guys will just drop. The corrosive phase goes up. Not even without that, it's just pretty intense damage. So that's definitely a concern for Team Onyx. We'll see how they maybe look to deal with that. As far as on the side of DooWop, their third pick, they're thinking a lot about this. They're dipping quite a bit into their reserve time. Again, you'd figure still need a couple of their ports as well as the mid option on top of that. So mid feels like for the most part usually comes later on, though. They're gonna go to Warlock here with their third pick. Warlock, again, not too popular of a hero as of late. I know Complexity maybe has ran him a couple of times here and there, but overall, not a popular hero, but DooWop, they're going to run him here. Makes sense to you?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.